Hey guys, it's me again. I'm going to read the poem about Hannah. It is called My Greatest Desire, and it's found in 1 Samuel 1:21. It is the most inspirational story. It would be perfect to read during this time. To me, it illustrates a woman that wouldn't give up, a woman that faced suffering and hardship by being really exposed to a verbal abuse, a constant verbal abuse in many ways. We read about it and we know that it was probably constant because of what Hannah was exposed to. She wasn't one wife, she was the second wife. And so, the Lord's favor was on her. And she finally got sick of being sick and decided to really lay it all out and intercede. And that's what we've been talking about, the power of intercession and how to pull down strongholds. And sometimes pulling down the stronghold begins with us. Sometimes we have to lay what we think is impossible to lay at His feet because we feel like we've done it. But there may be just one thing the Lord is asking you to do. And that you have to find out when you're praying and say, Lord, show me. What is it that I'm holding on to about this thing that I can't leave it on the altar, that I can't seem to trust you? Help me and show me, and I promise you, He will show you, and the victory will be yours, and you will be able to experience the victory, not only for you, but for others in your bloodline and for you. So here we go. This one is called, whoops, I lost it. There we go. My Greatest Desire, found in 1 Samuel 1:21. Where does a bitter seed come from that yields such evil expression? There is no fruit to savor from such mean and heartless aggression. My husband's second wife, whoops, I said she was the second wife, didn't I? My husband's second wife, Peninnah, continually vexes my life, particularly when we go up to offer the yearly sacrifice. Elkanah doesn't understand how her cruel words can torment. She spews them out like poisonous arrows that never seem to relent. She uses my greatest desire and deepest regret against me. My barrenness has become her weapon to taunt me with no mercy. At the temple, my anguished soul could only weep, being grieved within my heart. Only my lips moved, but my prayer was to the Lord for a miracle to start. I asked for a son that I could give back to Him, to serve Him all His days. As I prayed, Eli the priest thought I was drunk and rebuked my evil ways. I explained, my soul was crushed in sorrow and my heart was in deep despair. My tears had been my language to release my burden and leave it there. My sadness turned for joy as he asked the Lord to grant my petition. I knew the Lord had answered my prayer and freed me from my barren condition. And more than that, He quenched the enemy's fiery darts, no more to be thrown. And the harassing grip of depression would no more be known. In committing myself to the Lord and giving Him my greatest desire, I realized He was waiting for me all along to place Him higher. To trust and believe in Him and place everything at His feet. It was the greatest peace I ever found, and my soul felt complete. I feel so much joy inside of me, I can hardly contain it all. Our precious son was born yesterday, so perfect and yet so small. Elkanah is so happy. He hasn't stopped grinning from ear to ear. Time has passed so quickly with Samuel. It's almost been a year. I didn't go with Elkanah or Peninnah to the yearly sacrifice. When Samuel is weaned, I'll take him there to serve before the Lord all his life. I'll treasure these moments of time I have now with this sweet bundle of love. He is a blessed, quiet baby with a tender grace from the Lord above. Every chance I get, I teach Samuel about where he will soon be living. The years have passed much too quickly, but I am the one who feels honored in giving. Samuel says he's eager to go and serve the Lord in his house in the glory tent. In the sweetness and innocence of a young child, he wants to be his treasure spent. Lord, my mind has been flooded with worries of late. Please help me let them go. This time has been such a gift to me, as a privilege you graced me to know. Oh Lord, I didn't expect to feel a part of me has been ripped out of my chest. Help me with this grief. My heart is torn and heavy, yet in you I will find rest. He is my offering to you, Lord, the greatest sacrifice I could ever give. And whether you ever bless me again, because you gave, in thankfulness I will live. But our gracious giving Lord did bless us beyond all belief. He filled our house with joy and laughter and took away all grief. Although it was heart-wrenching leaving Samuel at the temple to serve the Lord all his days, God gave us back more sons and daughters to fill our hearts with joy and praise all our days. You can never outgive God. You can never, ever outgive God, no matter what it is, no matter what He is saying. Aren't I greater? Don't you love me more? Don't you trust in me? Don't you believe in me no matter the tempest blowing? If it's somebody's harsh words blowing in your direction as the most ferocious wind, or if it's a real hurricane or a real wind, no matter what the loss, no matter what you're going through, give it to the Lord. Give your fears to the Lord. Trust Him and call out to Him. And know that He longs to gather you in His everlasting arms and hold you tight and let you know He's not going to let you go. You are treasured in His arms. You're treasured and loved. And it's by His might and His power and dominion and His tenderness and His compassion never, ever ends for His beloveds. You are His beloved. So I want to encourage you today with both of these, that through the intercession of our heart, of our soul, sometimes that being tears, which seemed to be the greater language for Hannah than the words she couldn't force out of her mouth. No matter what, He is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above what you are able to ask or think, according to the power that works in you. He is greater. God bless you. Have a good day.
Is it off?